What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a review of the 1/6 scale Blade Warrior figure by Present Toys. Now, notice I said Blade Warrior figure. That's because I believe Present Toys is one of those third-party toy companies that make these figures, and I guess they add things to the name to make it slightly different. That's what my guess is, or it might just be overseas. It's made in China. It might be the fact that it's overseas. I know back in the day when we were growing up that movies had a different name, toys had a different name overseas. Because I can't imagine just by adding Warrior gives them permission to use the Blade franchise figure. And on top of that, everything about the figure looks like Blade. It looks like Wesley Snipes. From what I've seen in the photos, I haven't opened this bad boy up yet. So I can't imagine that you can make a figure this detailed looking like something and just add a word to the name, right? You didn't even change the name. Blade is still in the name. They just added Warrior and it's something different. Now, I'm a benefactor in them making this figure. I was able to get my hands on one. I wasn't able to get my hands on the original. I believe it was Hot Toys had did a Blade 2 figure, which I believe this is part 2. We'll open it up to see just to make sure. I missed that release, was real sad about it to an extent. I don't know. I heard a lot of people that the jacket was flaking or whatnot. So don't know if we'll have the same issue with this. Regardless, I'm glad to have my hands on one of these things. Before I dive in, the slip box, just talking about the outside box, real basic, man. A lot of these third-party figures. In fact, I think I have an Indiana Jones from Present Toys. I'll have to double, I'll correct that if that's incorrect. But I know I got a third-party Indiana Jones figure as well. I did like it. It wasn't the perfect figure, but it didn't cost a lot either. I wanted to say I paid $160, $170 for that figure. For Indiana Jones figure, I thought it was priced nicely. So the things that weren't perfect, and it's just toyetic in some areas. It was pretty accurate, but it's one of those things you got what you paid for, and I felt like the price was fair, and I felt like the figure fit the price. Now, this one, my standard is a little bit high because this one did cost me a lot. I think this was $240, $250. So I'm hoping the quality is a little bit better than the Indiana Jones because I won't be able to take this one out and be like, well, it's priced right? But so far with the box is simple. Not really a box dude. If I get a cool box, I usually display it. So I actually prefer simple, non-cool boxes because it takes the pressure of whether I should keep it or not. So this one definitely will go in storage. Just nothing impressive. Just a silhouette of Blade. It's not even showing any details. You got reds and lines on there. Very reminiscent of Blade. There's a few little designs on there. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. Obviously, the slip box was just hiding the fact that it was Blade. You got the silhouette there, but here you got an actual photo of Wesley Snipes as Blade. This is actually from the film. I think I've seen promotional posters using that image. So well played, Present Toys. Just hide the Blade behind the slip box, man. I appreciate that. With that being said, I prefer this design more than I prefer the slip case, man. But anyway, on the side, it's kind of cool. You got Present Toys again. We got a mouth open with fangs. So you got some vampire artwork there. It looked like you got some glyphs on the back. There's words on here, but it ain't saying nothing. Just studio information and warning signs and stuff like that. So not a lot to it, man. So we can go ahead and just dive in still. Okay. Put that down there this time. Open this bad boy up, man. So far, he looks dope, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Head sculpt looks pretty good so far, man, right out the box. He do got somewhat of a whodunit look, like his eyebrows are kind of, he don't look menacing, man. He look like whodunit. You don't know who whodunit is, go look up and see what a whodunit face. It kind of looks, I don't know. He doesn't look angry or menacing. He just kind of look like whodunit. So it's weird, man. The details are great, man. I mean, he got wrinkles in the forehead. The eyes look real good. He looks enough like Wesley Snipes for sure. It's a good looking figure, man, but it's not the best head sculpt in terms it doesn't look exactly like Wesley Snipes. Now, if they were going for some random black dude or maybe even, I'll give you even better than random black dude. If they're going for Wesley Snipes stunt double, they did Phenomenal work. Look, I'm not ready to strike that against him yet because maybe he'll look different with the glasses. If he got glasses, I don't see glasses so far. Oh, no, he might got some glasses. A whole nother set of weapons and everything under there. So we'll see. Anyway, let me get the accessories out, man, and we'll go over some more details here in a second. He comes with 4 hands. Oh, they got one of his stakes in here too. It looked like one of the stakes came out of his case thing. They got a little thing holding the stakes. So we got 4 stakes on the side. Those look pretty good. I will say I do like how light the figure is. I used to hate that they were light, man. You know, you spend $200 on something, man. You want some weight, man. You want your weight and go. But with these figures, you learn the lighter they are, man, sometimes the easier it is to pose if you're using the stand. Now, I will say the heavier it is, the more balance it has, well, you know, standing without the stand. But anyway, we got 4 hands in there, but we're going to go up under there and check out these accessories. Okay, I can see where some of the money is. I said the Indiana Jones figure was cheaper, but I will say the Indiana Jones had barely any accessories. I think he came with a book, a very, very simple stand, a basic stand, and he came with a revolver and his whip, you know, but the whip was almost part of the costume. Okay, we got mostly everything out, most of all the accessories out. I'm gonna move some of this stuff. We got 4 hands, 4 additional hands. They're gloved, which is cool. Man, he comes with a holster and he got the little puffy jacket. I don't think I'm using this, man. I prefer the leather. The leather coat look is iconic. I do love this. If I had 2 of them, I would definitely rock this one. But the leather coat is, man, that's the way we gonna go, son. Come on. We do got a stand. The stand got a cool little glyph design, red and black. Very, very reminiscent of that particular film. And weapon-wise, we got 2 of his glaives in there. They do fold up. They're extended. Looking dope. We got his little Uzi machine gun. I think it's a Uzi. I'm probably wrong. But he got his little street sweeper looking gun. I prefer, in fact, even with the handguns, I actually prefer the ones in the first Blade movie. Because I like the weapons in the first Blade movie. I wish they hadn't updated those, including the body armor, man. There was certain things. But I love Blade 2, man. I mostly love the director, man. Del Toro, man, he did Hellboy 1 and 2. Hellboy 2 was one of my favorite movies. He directed Blade 2, of course, man, and many other movies. Pan's Labyrinth, man. Dude's a genius, yo. So my love of Blade 2 isn't just because of Blade, but also because of the director and the filmmaking, man. I thought it was a dope film. So again, we got 2 handguns in there, and then he got the little cartridge shooters, man, that he was injecting the bad guys with, making them explode. So that's dope. Oh, and of course we got the glasses, which we will be using since there's something funny about his eyes. Again, I can't put my finger on it, but we're gonna be putting the glasses on. And we got the Daywalker sword. Yo, looking dope, man. Beautifully designed. They got the little slits in there where the little blades come out. The blades don't come, the little handle blades. His little defense system isn't there, but the slits are there, which is cool. You got the little kanji design. Yo, this is cool. Very, very detailed. And of course, you got the actual sword case, which we rarely see in the movie because of course the jacket is covering that up, man. So we'll figure out how to get that in there. Oh, got it in there real easy, man. There's a little slit. In fact, they got one of those things that the lightsaber, I don't know if you ever seen a lightsaber. They use these little foam belt clips, man, that the lightsaber just slides into. So that's what was on the back, man. So it was able to go in there and slide right into place, and it's secure, man. So super dope. All right, we'll put him on there for now on this case. Don't know how we gonna display him, man. It's a lot of accessories, yo. So I'm really going to have to put some thought into how I'm going to display him. Now, the beautiful thing is with all the accessories, he's probably going to be in some kind of glass case. I have no more room in my DTOS, but I did buy a couple of just standard acrylic cases, man. I think it had lights in that. I got 2 of them, man. They are kind of expensive. They're like $80, man, in the $80 range. But I'll probably be using this bad boy in one of those cases for the very reason that he has so many accessories, and all these accessories not going to go in his hands. I'm not going to use this shoulder holster, man. I just think it's going to be too bulky. So I'm going to have to decide what weapon we're going to put in his hand, and the rest of them we'll just have laid out around him, which would be fine. Okay, for the figure itself, like I said, man, it looks like him to a T, man. He's got the little tights he had on under the body armor. The body armor is dope. Of course, the jacket comes out because it comes with a different jacket if you want to switch that out. Now, there is something funky going on where you got an extra one of his belt clips keeps going under the vest, and that might be movie accurate. I'll have to look to see. Again, man, I thought the one from the first one I thought was real cool. This one almost looked too stylized to me, man. This looked like it was machine made, whereas in the first movie just had this rawness. It just looked like it was cool. It said Blade, but it looked like something that he would have been able to go into a tactical store and buy. But again, not hating on this, man. It's gorgeous. One of the big things about this is that I noticed was probably why the stand has the red and black. He did have the black liner on the inside. There's some, red highlights on the inside, red liner, as well as some red details and the metalwork on the buckles. So you had that theme going on in there. Yo, this figure it's kind of difficult to stand up just a tad bit. We're going to figure it out, though. We're going to figure it out, y'all. But, yo, he looks good. It's crazy, man. I complained about the head sculpt. From this angle, I don't know what it is. He's starting to look like Wesley Snipes, man. I might have been tripping earlier. He don't look like whodunit no more, man. He's got a grimace, so it might have been just the angle I'm looking, but we still gonna try these glasses, bro. Nah, yeah, the glasses is it, man. That's Blade, bro. That's all it was missing, man. You know what? Maybe Wesley Snipes don't look right as Blade without the glasses, man. It might have been like that in the movie. So I'm feeling that, man. He's looking dope. Yeah, trying to see how to pose, man. We're definitely probably going to pose him with the guns, man, since we do have the sword case, man. I'm probably going to keep the sword sheathed and have him holding either two of the guns, one of the guns, or one of the guns and one of the glaives. We're going to figure it out, but let's first check out the flexibility to make sure we'll be able to even pose him with the gun. So flexibility is a little tough, y'all. Nah, but he's moving. He's moving. He's wearing a leather-like jacket or pleather. This is not nowhere near real leather. It does feel like pleather, both the pants and the jacket. Dude, I like it, yo. The body looks a little generic, you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely it's a third-party figure. I can see the third-party figure in there, but it's not enough for me to diss it, except again for the price. I don't know if the money went into the accessories. Obviously the money went into the accessories. This is the most accessories I've seen for a third-party figure like this. Not to say it don't exist, just from my experience, this is the first time I've seen that. I've only got two of them. I got a Hellboy 2, and I got the Indiana Jones. They didn't come with a lot of accessories. This bad boy did. I don't know if it's worth the $250 for this whole thing. Just maybe they did get the licensing, man. I can see Wesley Snipes being like, nah, I need my cut. So they might have went up on the price just because of that. Who knows? I do like the figure, man. So far, it's definitely worth it. I do wish it was a little bit lower so I definitely would have bought two of them, man, because it's got so many accessories. I definitely probably would have rocked them with a different look as well, but we're gonna keep with this one, this iconic look. So again, just to re-go over the sculpt, man, the sculpt with the glasses look good. This looks more like Wesley Snipes than he did without the glasses. This is the look, man. The painting itself is great, man. There's definitely different shades. You know, they didn't just color him a plain old brown. You can see different shades of dark. He got his little tattoos on his back, on his neck. The hair is perfect, dude. This is a gorgeous figure, yo. They actually did a real good job with the sculpt. Now, the actual body, this leather, it's give or take, man. There's something about the body that's making it look toy-like, and it might be the leather, the fake leather. We'll photograph this guy later well, so we might photograph well, but there's a thing, and in fact, the Indiana Jones had that same feeling. It's sometimes they shrink down the clothes and everything, the buttons, and it looks perfect, and sometimes they do these 1/6 scales and it doesn't look right. It's like a couple of things look oversized, doesn't wrinkle correctly. So it's got that going on, but that's not the diss. That's just me being honest. That's not something that making me dislike this figure at all, but it's just, to me, it's obvious that there's something off with the body, with the clothing, just a little bit, even though just visually everything is there. Everything is where it's supposed to be. There is, oh no, I thought there was there's a wire at the bottom. So there's not a wire lining the outside, but there is a wire at the bottom. So you could probably do some things with the posing with that as well. The boots, of course, are molded plastic, but the boots are looking very, very good. Got that tactical look. The belt looks good, but the belt is one of those things. He got a little tactical belt that has the little stakes connected to it at the bottom, the straps and everything. Again, that's probably one of the things that's just making it look a little bulkier than it should, giving it that toyetic look. But we're going to photograph it, man. This might just be because I'm looking at it up close, yo. Again, sounds like I'm being negative, just being honest that this isn't quite where some of the other figures we might have be, but dude, it looks dope, man, especially considering I don't have a blade in my collection. Okay, man, yo, I can go on and on. Again, I think it's dope. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely above average figure, and some of you guys out there that's real good at 1/6 scale figures, man, you could probably take something like this and do some work, get another body, get another jacket, or update the head sculpt, man. There's a lot of potential here. I don't know if it's quite worth $250. So I guess that's my takeaway. I think the figure is dope. I had the money at the time. I got this figure from Monster in Motion, man. It's one of my favorite local kind of shops. I'm not there local. I believe it's in Cali, but it's not that big corporation, that big toy company kind of thing. It feels like it's a hole in the wall kind of joint. It is kind of popular there. Love them to death, man. Monster in Motion, man. So I got the figure from there. Pre-ordered this probably about a year, maybe a year and a half ago. It's been on pre-order for quite some time, and luckily I had the $250 in my account because it didn't come out until it was sent. So I had $250 a year and a half ago. It's a gamble whether it's going to be in there when it came out, but I did have the money at the time. With that being said, $250 is quite a bit for the figure not being perfect. So hopefully, though, it doesn't have the issues that the Hot Toys figure have. I didn't buy any of those on the off market, the third party, the eBay market, I should say, because people had their stuff was falling apart. The fake leather was falling apart completely. Hopefully that doesn't happen with this guy, and there's no way. I'm not skilled enough. I haven't had any figures do that so far. The 89 Batman 1/6 scale I have as well. I've heard people, their capes flake. Mine didn't. I don't know if it's the environment it's in or if I just need to give it time. So I don't even know how to gauge whether this thing is going to do it or not. But out the box, man, this thing is dope. Glad I have it. We'll find a place to pose them. We got the new blade supposedly coming. As of this taping, man, they just lost another director, so they have no director now, if I understand that. So we're in this weird little place, man, where the new blade might not even happen, man. So Wesley Snipes is the man right now, is the greatest blade ever, and it's probably going to remain so at least for another 2 years. So again, I'm glad to have it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave me some comments. I know for a fact that some of my friends, some of my followers, some of the people that I follow have either this figure or another version of it. Oh, by the way, I did pre-order. There's another one of these, I believe from Blade. I don't know if it's from the first Blade or the third Blade movie. It might be from the third Blade movie. I better be pre-ordering stuff and forgetting. But I did got another Blade on pre-order too for the future. So stay tuned for that, man. We'll see when that drops. But again, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.
Woke up Monday morning to write a song, yep, I be on it. You know I write flows, sprinkle my soul on it. Last night I dropped the song, but nobody responded. That song was either weak or I was too deep on it. It could truly be either, neither peak and speaker. We believers believe in the meter, right? But the insight of the reader is corrupted. How it feels to see something that doesn't function after investing all of my money in it and nothing from it. The second coming to Christ when life plummets to where it's like a man gotta walk on water for y'all to love it. I'm fucking, I'm gunning down whoever thinks my sound's slugging. I ain't thugging to nothing, but I turn this into a slugfest. Bloodfest, that flash where vampires come to nest. Yeah, you in them streets, but on the corner where the bums rest. Yeah, I saw your girl in the club, on stage undressed. Don't stress, she said, Wiz, you number one, the best. Yeah, she confessed, I'm the best. It's automatic with the Gatling gun. Make whole pieces of your body disappear like magic fun done. This shit get buckets of acid dumped on them. You ain't down with Wiz or supporting my shit, fuck all of them.
Everybody wanna be a rapper still, I'm rapping still. They still rap till possess a trapper's will, cause how rap makes me feel. Everybody wanna be a rapper still, I'm rapping still. They still rap till rappers kill, a rapper's killed. This I call the rapper's will, possess a trapper's will, cause how rap makes me feel. See, there's the gangster rapper, the backpacker, the trapper, the pill taker, chick that twerks for the money makers.